found something. Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport, but turns out that a top Providence operative owns a vineyard in the area. Don Yates, of infamous New York law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn. And get this, it's hosting his retirement party today.
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway, if you're going after her, you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
Because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
You got my message.
You'd never get caught on camera. Not unless you wanted to be seen. So what's the play?
You're not the only one who's been busy, 47. I'm this close to becoming the next Constant. I'll be able to dismantle Providence from the inside. Only one man stands in my way. Don Yates. That weasel was the partner's legal counsel for years. He's the top candidate. But remove him from the playing field.
It won't work. If Edward suspects...
I will convince him you acted alone. Retaliation for Grey. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
The Herald, Tamara Vidal. She has eyes everywhere, and they're all fixed on you. The plan won't work unless we take her out.
She never leaves my side for long. Whatever your plan is, I'll help you if I can.
You're sure about this?
As sure as I'll ever be. Here, I got you an invitation, just like old time. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
Oh my gosh, be careful. The ground's super loose here. If we fall, we're going to seem like such idiots.
Ready, Pam? 3, 2, 1, and...
For more than 2 decades, New York-based
Valentina must be
law
over the
firm
moon
Morgan
about John
Yates
stepping
& Co.
down. He's been living alone here for, what, 6 years? Ever since the scandal that ruined...
¿Cómo estás? Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates, señor. May I see your invitation, please? Gracias, señor. Enjoy the party.
Evening, senor.
Thank
Would
God
you
it's
care for
finally
an aperitif?
maximum security.
Thank you. So, you must know everything that goes on at the
Say a
event.
handful of operatives.
Care to give me the lowdown?
Let's see. Most of the guests have already arrived. And let me tell you, it's like a Forbes 500 convention in there. Most are high-profile clients of Morgan, Yates & Korn. But the Yateses are still no shows. Word is, they're still up at the house.
They haven't made an entrance yet. Curious. Any idea why?
Well, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but word is that Yates was in a great mood this morning, but that all changed when the letter arrived.
The letter?
Yeah, an honest-to-God letter delivered by courier. I mean, who writes letters anymore? Anyway, it must have been bad news, because Senor Yates heard the plant off the balcony. Big heavy one, too. It almost hit Isabel, one of the maids who had to go lie down.
Oh. Anything else?
The party is not the only thing happening at the estate. The winery is open for guests, too. You should check it out if you're interested in winemaking. It's harvest season, after all.
I might just do that. Thank you for your time, miss.
Right. Pleasant evening, senor.
Ducked out. Heralds say a handful of operatives were lost, but I figure they're downplayed. We've all seen the news. Lots of power players dropping like flies. But as long as we don't know who everybody else is, it's hard to call their bullshit.
I was approached by the old constant during my senior year, like my thesis on plutocracy. Got me a position with Chef Amour, then Morgan Yates & Cohn, then Hampson Oil. I must have skipped 20 years of corporate climbing. Before I knew it, I was Secretary of State. And all I had to do was answer the occasional call, do the occasional favor. It seemed a sweet deal at the time. You?
My tech startup was caught up in a losing fight with one of the big five. I was... Then a herald showed up. Says he represents...
It's the damnedest thing, to be sure, like a golden age detective novel.
Tamara
First, an
Vidal.
old money
I'm here for the
aristocrat
tour, it
dies,
seems.
just-
Ah, yes. Miss Vidal. My apologies. I didn't recognize you. Let
Hi
me
there.
sign you in.
Luther, Burnwood's flying. Solo. I want all eyes on her. Let's see what she does. And Luther.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, and have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. Makes
A private tour of the estate. Diana, Vidal, and this fixer, Corvo Black. Black is a threat, but also an opportunity. Yates's own machinations are inconsequential. Joining the tour will give access to Vidal, away from the crowd.
sentimental.
I'll just wait here for my companion. Carry on.
Mr. Yates said you'd be dropping by. Are you ready for the...
Mr. Yates, Yeah, I got it.
más?
You mind telling me what I'm... Okay.
Nothing quite spoils a party like your guests inexplicably dropping dead.
In fact, a couple of
Couple
spots
of old money scions.
on the tour
Ingram and something Dutch sounding. I bet she...
¿Qué más, hombre?
So you're not sure yet? Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight, workers around. Who exactly is this Burnwood woman?
It's a nice
right.
gesture, but
But if I'm going to be one of these heralds, you need to start letting me in on a few
And
things.
modesty has never been Don Yates'
Okay.
style.
So who's this fool guy?
Mine list?
I'm more of a
Thank
beer
you.
man myself. But if Yates wants to bring the heralds closer together and
No,
play
no
the
problem.
modern boss,
I just never framed an urban legend before.
It's
Very
always fun to
post-truth.
fit a little.
I
Plus,
like it.
he has good reason to be confident. He is Edward's closest legal advisor. Not even Thomas Cross or Eugene Cobb had a direct line of contact. I'd say Yates is at the top of a very short list.
So, how do you feel about Burnwood?
He and our friends killed Yamazaki. Cassidy, who probably brought this. But on the other hand, people decide to certainly
Please don't. Oh!
Field weapons. Maybe. Charter.
Here we have a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Hello, personal space? Could you please go away?
Hi there.
It's the damnedest thing, to be sure, like a golden age detective. First, an old aristocrat dies, who just happens to control the world she recognizes. Then, on the night of her funeral, the younger sibling is murdered in his sleep, surrounded by his closest kin. And Motive? Well, this is See.
Wait, don't spoil it. I'm waiting for the True Crime podcast.
Oh, you won't have to wait long. We just secured the publishing rights. I got the author of the Jack Sparta novels to do an adaptation based on the testimony of the PI who cracked the case.
That was fast. I'd expect a prolonged bidding war.
As it turns out, the family is strapped for cash. Carlisle's have had a lot of luck here.
Bitch! It's that woman. The one who secretly picked out.
You asked me, the Constant must have lost his mind. Burnwood was in league with Grey. She's responsible for killing how many of our people? How could she be a herald?
Maybe Vidal will trip her down the stairs. Those heels are an accident waiting to happen.
Don't hold your breath. Vidal is a true believer, fiercely loyal to the Constant. It must be why he chose her to show Burnwood the ropes. Figured the rest of us wouldn't forgive and forget so easily. Sneaky bastard.
The man didn't get to where he is by accident.
Oh, really? You think you're not entering here? Okay.
What do you expect me to do? I am only human. It's found, you know. God or I can't even know what the it made. Oh, it was big enough.
These majestic plains were my playground, and returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors feels just incredibly profound.
Our goal here at Vignetta Yates is simple. From our state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured gravestone, handpicked with loving care by local experts, we have only one purpose: to make the best wine of Argentina and beyond. I was an attorney. For 4 decades I served. Now, I serve something far grander. I serve the land. And the land of Mendoza longs to make mine.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground. I'm returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors.
A word to the wise, Ace. You might want to keep an eye on the pump in control of the facility.
Why's that?
Because last time the damn thing malfunctioned, the fermentation tank spilled over. I guess you had to pitch in with a mop and broom. Yeah, we weren't doing much anyway, apparently.
Huh. Sounds pretty, over the top. Get it?
Not just a puddle either. We're talking knee-deep. The whole place looked like a horror flick. Of course, Yates came down and told the poor sod in charge of the tanks a new one.
You'd think there was some kind of fail-safe mechanism or early warning system in place.
Yeah, you would, but you'd be wrong. If the pumps malfunction, the tanks overflow, that pretty much sums it up. So, pay attention to that pump flow. Unless you're in the market for an extra orifice.
Lightning never strikes twice. Good.
These fermentation tanks are accident-prone. If the pump malfunctions, the tanks overflow. This has happened before, provoking an appearance from Don Yates. It's likely to happen again.
Hey, did you double-check the pump seal?
Time. Yes.
And?
It sprouted wings and flew away. I don't you think I would have flagged it if anything was wrong? It's a seal. It's doing what it does best. Sealing. Ay, Jesús mío, what do you want?
I'm gonna cut you some slack, because of the baby. But you might want to work on that attitude.
It's just...
Yeah. Full beat then.
malfunction. Malfunction in faulty error. Cannot be ruled out. Well, you'll need a thorough investigation. Perhaps double the
Well,
guard duty.
there's a mess if I ever saw one. I wouldn't want to be the poor sap in charge of those
Just
pumps.
stellar work, everybody.
I suppose sometimes accidents really do happen.
Truly world class. Who was it then? Which of you ear-defining geniuses just poured half the goddamn harvest into the drain? Please, I'm dying to know.
No. How could you let this happen? My harvest! My beautiful business!
No one wants to own up. That I can only assume is a bold and poignant tribute to man's boundless stupidity. See? Who wants to tell my wife then? Who wants to break the news to sweet Valentina that someone took a giant piss all over her ancestral vineyard? Nobody. Break my wife. That someone took a giant piss all over her ancestral vineyard! Nobody volunteers to break my wife's heart? Well, you know. All right. Show's over, people. Clear the floor. There's no way you'll clean this mess up right here. Oh, and somebody get Mr. Vargas a towel and a shot of horse tranquilizer. Unbelievable. How many millions? What a prize it is. First, the Burnwood thing, and now this. It's supposed to be my big day. What did I ever do to deserve this? Oh well. Back into the fray.
I got orders, sir. I can't let you through.
Johannesburg called.
And from that smirk of yours, I take it Ether is in?
Ether, Kronstadt, Hampson, Milton Fitzpatrick, Quantum
Hola,
Leap, Dynasty
señor.
Global. All the big players now officially under the same corporate umbrella.
How does he do it?
It's also deceptively simple. The partners created a power cabal bound together by secrets and back-scratching. All the Constant did was make it real. Enter the Destiny Group, a fully legal, entirely official, supranational corporate entity. By merging, each company becomes untouchable, moving beyond any state jurisdiction. Granted, there's a certain amount of legal trailblazing yet to be done, but Yates and his team are confident it'll work out.
And where will this Destiny group be based? Space?
No need for that. See, it just so happens that the Ark Society bought a swathe of Arctic land from Denmark.
The Hyperborea site. The world's first sovereign corporate state. Holy shit.
Not bad, huh? I guess that makes you and me ambassadors. The Constant never ceases to amaze me.
Hello, sir.
PTSD, huh? You buy it?
It's not unreasonable. Think about it. Duval was kidnapped by the militia and held hostage for weeks. He was forced at gunpoint to disclose the existence of Providence in a public broadcast. And those animals would probably have executed him like they did Thomas Croft if our security team hadn't broken him free. I would need therapy.
So, Duval survived just long enough to retract his statement, appoint a Providence-backed successor as CEO of Ether, and then he accidentally slips in his back during an anxiety attack?
It's odd, I don't deny it. But take Godfrey. Now, he's gotten it into his head that the partners are all somehow dead, and that the Constant runs Providence in their place. Conspiratorial thinking is a rabbit hole, my friend.
But if they murdered him, Duval was a rat, but he had no choice.
He did. Just not a very attractive one.
What's the state of affairs?
Some rabble-rousers giving us the runaround. Probably a local. Nothing.
You look like a true professional.
What is our friend?
Burnwood was spotted engaging in conversation with a gentleman on the viewing platform.
I'm wicked smart.
Mr. Tobias Reaper. According to our background, Reaper is a corporate liquidator.
How am I going to tell my dad that I
no registered place of residence?
Oh, God.
Interesting.
It's difficult. I don't know.
Hey. How are you?
He's really putting it away, isn't he?
He's not the first, and he won't be the last.
Let's rejoin the fun.
Whatever you say.
You gotta be kidding me.
Mierda!
Hello, sir.
Oh.
Now, the temperature and humidity in the barrel room is all controlled by the ventilation system. State-of-the-art equipment. Highly safe.
He operated. I'm a bit of a grease monkey in my spare time.
Not my area, friend. The control terminal is up in the security room if you want to take a look. Just don't touch him. One of the guards placed a smoke BLT sandwich near the ventilation filter. The whole facility smelled of bacon for a week, and Mrs. Yates is a vegan. He does not work here.
Thanks. Serious now.
No way is hell! Calibrated at all times. No more, no less. Oh, why do I bother?
He's really putting it away.
Hey, what the hell? You want a piece of me?
Nice and cool. Good thing I have keen senses.
get inside that safe back there?
Of course. I'm human.
Any, Any luck?
Nah, not yet. But that is something cool. It's usually last wills and surveillance pics. Blackmail. Sometimes murder.
Reminds me when I worked for that Caruso fellow who got the end hair and skin samples in his attic safe. Never learned what that was all about.
Ah, the rich always.
Huh? Okay.
What was that? Someone should go and see. Now.
On it. Hmm? Hey, there's room for everyone here.
All right, you're on the clock, Aaron. Dazzle me. What do you got on Burnwood, Diana?
Well, I'm fairly certain she was a handler in the ICA. Her name doesn't feature in any of the publicized documents, but I figure if she somehow covered her tracks...
Old news. I don't care if you can place her at the grassy knoll. What I want to know about is her involvement in the 1% killings, starting with our clients. Details, please. The gorier, the better.
The militia attacks? Say, what is this really about, Mr. Yates? And how did we come across all this information? I mean, who created this file? It's straight out of a Jack Sparta novel.
Do you want to make senior partner in Morgan, Yates & Cohn one day, Aaron?
Yes, sir.
Then I don't need to finish this sentence. Get to it. Take a good look at this woman. What do you see? A monster? Revolutionary fanatic? Violent extremist? You should. You should take a good, hard look at this graceful woman with the ensuring, the professional demeanor, and imagine her hands soaked in the blood of your colleagues, including my friend and business partner, Ken Morgan.
A bloody trail of carnage and destruction, ending with the partners themselves. And Arthur Edwards, our superior, the new supreme head of Providence, is giving her the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends? Yes. That should get their blood flowing.
In the brownstone in Brooklyn. This climate never did agree with him.
Madam seems happy to have him around more.
Mr. Edwards, Don Yates. I have received your letter. I merely called to express my regrets that you were not able to make it to the party. Rest assured that I will extend our new herald the warmest of welcomes. A most shrewd and...
The fold?
I have the utmost confidence that
A valuable addition to the group. Feel free to call me at your leisure. Have a good day. Machine? Since when do I get the machine?
Hey?
Don't you remember? It was a huge scandal. One of those whatever gates.
Doesn't ring a bell. So, Mrs. Yates was a career diplomat.
Oh, yes. An international... superstar. She was the Argentinian ambassador to Norway, then Israel, and then China. But her office was involved in some sordid back-channel deal. Cell phone surveillance, I think, and when the story broke, Mrs. Yates was thrown under the bus. Her whole career down the drain in an instant. That's why she moved back here. Nothing else to do. What with Mr. Yates still going full steam.
It's tough. But I suppose she made her bed.
At least, she's still her husband's closest advisor. Some say she's the brain behind many of his boldest court strategies. Yes, those two are quite the power couple.
I don't know. He probably keeps something weird inside.
Weird? Like how?
All my clients have kept something weird in their safes, especially when it's a basement safe. Basement safes are where you keep the juicy stuff.
I see.
Hey, you can always try and guess the passcode. It's never hard. Usually it's the firstborn's birthday or the year they were married. And since the Yateses don't have any kids...
That simple, huh?
Only one way to find out.
find any free space in the back.
Raro.
Central.
No lo creo.
What the hell is that? Will you go look?
Radio.
¿Qué es esto?
¡Jesucristo! Oiga, ¿está escuchando? ¿Qué?
Oh man. Dios mío, not again.
Huh. The rich scratch their asses too when they think nobody's watching.
Don't be crude. Pay attention. Yates wants us on high alert.
We've been at this for months. Ever since the 1% killings began. Nothing's gonna happen.
I know. But when you start thinking like that, that's when it does.
Who are we on the lookout for anyway?
Yates didn't say. Just a standby for a picture ID and a kill order.
Fine.
Don Yates has the snipers on high alert. They await a picture ID and kill order from the guards on the ground. Yates himself is clearly
I'll just practice my lip reading. Huh?
I mean, compared to some of the other power players at the party, a former lobbyist, a political advisor, why would Mr. Yates waste his time on a bunch of blue-blooded bureaucrats? Even if they all wear the same weird pin.
Christ, you're a busybody. If Mr. Yates, your employer and one of the world's most powerful attorneys, feels like inviting a group of employees to a small get-together in his wine cellar during his own retirement party, what's this to you?
Right. I forgot. You're from the city. You're only dying to know on the inside.
Huh?
Okay.
Bye.
Are you sure they're up? What?
Oiga, we won. Go see what the hell that was.
Sure.
Hey, that was one weird noise, but I don't see anything.
Oh,
Are you sure they're up for this? I don't want to piss off someone who could take my head off from 1,000 yards away.
they're bored out of their wits. Go on, just pick something. It'll be fun.
Okay. Huh?
Was that it? Ah.
Okay, let's see. I'll take that watermelon. Hold on. And then. Go on then. Tell them.
Welcome. We just sent you a target ID. Yup. Very dangerous terrorist. Calls himself Mr. Cuba. Top 5 on the world's most wanted list. Take the shot. Over.
Hey, no way. Punta. Boom. Hand of God. Oh, those boys are amazing. Don't forget about that money.
Pibe, I know. Don't be such a big son of a bitch. I'll pay you when I can. Too much of a dance.
Probably check that out. Go have a look, okay?
Yep. Understood.
Hey, tú. See, tú, I'm talking to you. Check out what it was.
Okie
Falcon, I have a target request.
Standing by for visual ID. Use your camera. Over.
Falcon, sending target ID. Over.
Copy that. Standing by for the go order. Over. Hold on. Target just reappeared. Confirm kill order. Over.
Take the shot. Over.
Target is down. Over.
Falcon, I'm sending a visual ID of the target. Over.
Confirmed. Do I take the shot? Over.
Take the shot. Over.
What's up, yo?
Target is down. Over.
I don't want to have to go all collections agency on your ass. You know I will. You know I'm good.
Hola. My tech startup was caught up in a losing fight with one of the big five.
God, I've been dying to ask you what you're doing to get your skin so glossy and glowy.
I had no idea who he was working for.
Remind you of it. You won.
That's different. We're not putting our lives on the line.
Tell that to Yamazaki and Cassidy.
Listen, I want you to check out what that was.
Falcon, I have a target request.
Standing by for
Falcon,
visual ID.
I have a
Use your
visual.
camera. Over.
Sending it now. Over.
I see it. Standing by for kill order. Over.
Take the shot. Over.
Target is down. Over.
Falcon, sending target ID. Over.
Copy that. Standing by for the go order. Over.
Take the shot. Over.
Target is down. Over.
Whatever it takes to keep all those VIPs secure.
Wasted on fermented fruit and build the idea from there.
Not very romantic, but that's history for you.
I don't know. He probably keeps something weird inside.
Weird? Like how?
All my clients have kept something weird in their face, especially face.
Never a dull moment, eh, my love?
I should hope not. I didn't marry you for the rainy afternoons.
Thank you for your
curled up on the
service, buddy.
couch. I'm in it for the thrill ride.
It's been a hell of a run. The firm, built it from scratch myself. Yes. More than 40 partners back then. Close to 500 associates. Offices on 6 continents.
Would have been 7. It's only something that is law-abiding.
Very true. I must admit I'm not too comfortable.
Don't you remember? It was a huge scandal. One of those, whatever days.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Okay.
So, Mr. Yates is a career diplomat.
Oh, they will
Oh,
What do you think that noise was?
I mean, natural
Go have a look.
superstar.
Copy that.
He was the Argentinian ambassador.
But I assume
Good, Ching.
no. A man is nothing without his time, my love. That is never going to change. Well, I tell Addison to let it cross.
You got my money today, man?
Ba-ba-da-ba-dum, bum-ba-bum-bum.
Huh. The rich scratch their asses too when they think nobody.
I didn't see you at the club last weekend.
I'm sorry to burst your bubble of finely aged cynicism, but the Yaces are genuinely crazy about each other. They're the proverbial power couple. Valentina was always Don's most trusted advisor and vice versa. Some say she's the brains behind some of his most famous court strategies.
Huh. Talk about insult to injury.
Private.
My tech startup was caught up in a losing fight to one of the big clients.
they were discreet about it. I caught a glimpse of a body bag, but that's about it. It was only when someone realized that the elevators had stopped working that the word caught on. Imagine all those socialites descending 200 flights of stairs on foot.
Guess all those personal trainers finally paid off.
Incredibly profound.
Our goal here at Vidyetti.
Looking good.
Hello there, and welcome to the Yates Winery. How may I help you?
Corvo Black. I'm on the tour.
Right, Mr. Black. Welcome. Miss Burnwood and Miss Vidal will meet you down by the wine fields. I trust you know the way.
I can find my way around.
Enjoy the tour.
Weird.
Hey. One of the most gifted surveillance specialists ever to graduate.
Hola, guapo. Looking good, huh?
He really was telling the truth. The guy had no idea who he was working for.
Remind you of anyone?
That's different. We're not putting our lives on the line.
Over here.
You two must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
This is Corvo Black, Tamara. He's a ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker. Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Do try and bring him back in one piece. Counterintuitive as that may be.
That was a bit rude.
Yes, yes it was.
Idle hands and all that. This Orson Mills caught robbing
Patron, Senor Vargas.
What? What is it now? What?
You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them the grand tour. Remember?
As if I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. Don't want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is right for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes to taste, Ramon. If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife. Oh, man, come on. I left it right here. Seriously, who takes another man's picking knife? It's gonna be one of those days, isn't it?
Interesante. Hey, careful there.
Handles a sack of potatoes.
Okay.
People like that think of.
Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 grapes you requested.
Yes, good. Bring him here. Now, let's see. Lovely inky black color. Good size. Large and firm. Seeds brown. Excellent. And finally, taste. Sweet, flavorful, robust tannins. Some floral notes. Marvelous. Why, I say these grapes are ripe for harvest. Inform the workers, will you, Ramon? I have a third to conduct.
Will do.
Turns out some of Gray's militia went rogue after he joined up with Burnwood and her assassin. Idle hands and all that. This
Yo!
was caught robbing a money transport in Belgium. A few calls to the right people and he was...
Ah, my fellow wine lovers. Hello! Welcome to Viñeda Yates. I do apologize for the delay, but the Malbec grape is a demanding mistress. So, I am Gabriel Vargas, Chief Winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but you're not going to like them.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These are busy times. In fact, we're just about to harvest this year's crop. Great expectations.
Hey.
So how do you like Argentina?
Like everywhere else. Full of Americans.
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, our trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
Are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack-of-all-trades. Isn't that so?
I dabble.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
So, have any of you been to a vineyard before?
Only on business.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium, where the wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. In these big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol, in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the must into a fine juice using our grape presser before the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on, do any of you have questions?
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
What can you tell me about this device? Grape presser, was it?
That is correct, senor. After primary fermentation, the mass is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. I should add that grape stomping, the iconic practice of crushing grapes with your bare feet, is historically rare and mostly a tourist gimmick. But you are most welcome. Just try. Imagine you're a grape.
Thanks. I'll pass.
Oh, go on. I'll take a picture of the three of you.
Oh, come on, Tamara. When in Rome.
Fine. Hey, you! Do you recognize him at all?
Say queso.
May I see that, Mr. Vargas? I believe I blinked.
So, this is what the little guy feels like.
No, all good. Looks like one for the mantle.
Any further questions? Ask away.
I got all I need.
Are you enjoying yourself, Mr. Black?
Oh, it's all very inspiring.
Winemaking is a grand pursuit. Sure. Everyone talks about craft beer these days. You can make a decent IPA in your pantry. It is pedestrian. Oh, this, my friends, this is true grandeur. Excelente. So let's continue to the barrel room, if you'll follow me. And so we arrived to our final stop, the barrel room. This is where we store the wine during the secondary stage of fermentation. The area behind the glass is where we keep our most precious bottles, including a 1945 Grand Paladin, the most expensive wine in existence. The access door... which are made from ballistic glass, can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads.
Remarkable.
Ah, here comes Senor Yates now. I shall leave you in his capable hands.
How reassuring.
Ah, Miss Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates, pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended. As Chief of the Heralds, let me be the first to say welcome aboard.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead. Very closely.
Say, that reminds me. We're about to have a little Herald get-together up at the house. Just a modest toast to celebrate my forthcoming inauguration as Constant. You are, of course, most welcome to join us. I believe you shall make a fine Herald once the training wheels are off.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Capital. Right this way, into the lion's den. Why don't you take a break, Corvo? We're done here for now, I think. Oh, but don't go too far. I may still need your services later.
I'll be closer than you think.
Oh, almost forgot. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar and tell Mr. Flowers, the sommelier, to prep the 1945 Grand Paladin and bring it up to the house for our special occasion.
Got it, Chief.
Yeah.
Flowers.
What's up?
Mr. Yates wants the 1945 Grand Paladin brought up to the house. Special occasion.
What? What, did aliens land on the front lawn? Have the ghosts of Jesus, John Lennon, and Eva Perón unexpectedly come for dinner? Help me out here. What could possibly be so special?
Above your clearance, Flowers.
A meeting in the root cellar. And judging from Yates's choice of wine, some type of celebration. Likely a gathering of heralds, come to congratulate Yates on his upcoming promotion. Diana's presence, a calculated risk.
Fetch it already.
Fine. What's the passcode again?
Last year of World War II. If you have to look it up, shame on you.
Hi there.
Are you all right, Patron?
I'm fine, Santino. It's just the 1945 Grand Paladin. It is perfection, irreplaceable. You don't drink the 1945 Grand Paladin any more than you would write a shopping list on the Mona Lisa. Men like Don Yates know the price of everything, but the value of nothing.
I am sorry, Patron. Say, what if we exchange the name? Serve them a different wine.
Ah, you are easy, Santino. But if Mr. Yates wishes to destroy something beautiful, I will not stand in his way. That is between him and his creator.
How did he get his hands on the bottle? I hear the last of the 45s were sold to Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali for $600,000. Most expensive bottle ever sold.
Yes. A curious story. You see, that bottle you refer to came from a case of 12, which were recovered from a sunken Carlisle shipping container that went down in the South China Sea during the final days of World War II. Now, of those 12, only 5 were raised intact. Al-Ghazali bought one under great media coverage, while the others simply disappeared, quietly obtained by some clandestine private collector. Until one of the bottles was donated to Mr. Yates by Byron Washington, CEO of the Pax Mundus Foundation, as a reward for winning a court case. Now, Byron's twin daughters were treasure hunters, so that explains how he managed to get first pick. But you see, I was here when the bottle arrived, and the crate it arrived in bore a curious logo. Something called the Ark Society.
Intriguing. Do you know what it means?
Well, not a clue. And now, we will never know. Oh, you don't get attached, Santino. For all fine things in life are transient.
Hey, Flowers. Over here. Come on, while we're young.
Sir, I present to you the 1945 Grand Paladin.
Huh. Somehow I thought it'd be bigger. Come on, Flowers. Guests are waiting.
If you want to come through this way, I'm gonna have to do a quick pat down.
Go on, get yourself patted down. We're still on alert. Hold it.
Sir, I'm just doing my job. I gotta pat you down. Sorry about that. And you are good to go, sir. Thank you.
So here's the deal. Flowers. The boss is having a powwow with some employees, and discretion is the name of the game. I'm sure you figured that out already, you being a scholar and all. Don't discuss, disclose.
Sir, you're gonna have to stand back. This area is off limits. That's good, sir. Keep walking. There's nothing here for you. Time to piss me off, buddy. So move away. Okay, you have a good one, sir. Yeah, let me take a look. Just like the movies, right? Thank you for your patience, sir.
So here's the deal, Flowers. The boss is having a powwow with some employees, and discretion is the name of the game. I'm sure you figured that out already, you being a scholar and all. Don't discuss, disclose, or hell, even contemplate what goes down. Just set your mind to wool-gathering mode. You think you can do that for me, Flowers?
Worry not, Mr. Cortazar. I'm the very soul of discretion.
Good man. They're already at it. Go on, place the wine on the table. I'll pour it.
Decant.
Pardon me, Your Majesty.
I have always considered the heralds the unspoken heroes of Providence. The nervous system, effectively and reliably ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flowers, our resident sommelier. I believe he has brought us something quite special. Perhaps you will educate us, Mr. Flowers.
This is the 1945 Grand Paladin, one of only 5 bottles in existence. The vintage is legendary, the proverbial unicorn wine. The year was hot, the wine's super concentrated, and thanks to hail and frost, the production was small. Only 300 bottles were ever produced. And when the vineyard was bombed during the closing days of World War II, only a single crate survived. It is said to have amazingly complex aromas with long, savory layers of fruit and spice flavors and a silky texture. Enjoy.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Flowers. Feel free to stick around in case our guests have questions. This wine was gifted to me by the Ark Society in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its strength not from force, but from partnership. We are but a few, and yet together we are unstoppable because we stand united. My friends, loyalty is everything, which is why we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on us. More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friend, Ken Morgan. Not to mention the partners themselves, our founders, our benefactors. Make no mistake, this woman's hands are soaked in blood. Our blood. And Arthur Edwards, the new supreme head of Providence, is handing her the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends? Does that sound like loyalty?
Absolutely right. Perhaps Edwards simply recognizes talent when he sees it. Perhaps this is why I am also in the running to become constant. And following this childish outburst, I dare say I am in the lead. Don.
What the hell? You're lying, of course. Which only proves my point. You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood. This woman will be our downfall. That is, unless we take matters into our own hands. You are heralds, sworn to protect Providence against all threats, including inside ones. I have devised a plan. Together we can make it work, but you have to decide now, my friends. Are you with me?
Yes. I agree.
I'm in.
Yes.
Yes.
Listen to yourselves. Don Yates is not even appointed constant yet. And already he conspires to betray his master. I don't pretend to understand Edward's every move, but I do know that this man is an opportunist and unworthy of office.
Then you are a traitor to the heralds. The room is against you, Tamara. Stand down now or share her fate.
Edwards will hear about this.
I think not. I am sorry, but you brought this on yourself. Mr. Cortazar? Escort Miss Burnwood to my office. I'll join you shortly.
Right. Move it. Let's go.
Come on, seriously?
Right. Move it. Let's go.
I'm warning you, Yates. This will not go your way.
We need to get our story straight. Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue Agent 47. Tamara Vidal, who saw through the assassin's disguise, was, alas, killed as well. This is what you will all attest to.
Remember, Flowers, you never saw a thing.
Yes.
Not a damn thing.
A toast, then, in her honor. Savor the taste, because you never will again. And let me remind you, we are in this together. One goes down, we all go down. Here's to loyalty.
enough. Quick! Clear the floor and get yourself a guard outfit. Yates won't be long. Good. I was beginning to worry.
Were you?
No. Listen up, 47. Yates will be here shortly. He'll have his thug courtesan do his dirty work, but he won't pass up on the chance for a good gloat and a monologue.
So, private space? Kill room decor?
Exactly. We won't get another shot at this. Now sit down and blend in. When I provide a distraction, you... Just be ready to move.
Hey, soldado! Have you seen much action? Any backup here? Help me down! I have one down here! It's the damn VIP!
Right. Move it. Let's go.
Hey, stop! Are you serious?
I'm
No way
warning
ran
you,
away.
Yates. This will not go your way.
Great. Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue Agent 47. Tamara Vidal, who saw through the assassin's
Remember,
disguise,
Flowers,
was, alas,
you never saw a
killed
thing.
as well.
Not a
This
damn thing.
is what you will all attest to.
Yes.
Yes. I agree.
Yes.
Yes.
A toast, then, in her honor. Savor the taste, because you never will again. And let me remind you, we are in this together. One goes down, we all go down. Here's to loyalty.
To loyalty.
Please help me. Anybody.
What a...
Took you long enough. Quick! Clear the floor and get yourself a guard outfit. Yates won't be long. I was beginning to worry.
Were you?
No. Listen up, 47. Yates will be here shortly. He'll have his thug Cortazar do his dirty work, but he won't pass up on the chance for a good gloat and a monologue.
So, private space? Kill room decor?
Exactly. We won't get another shot at this. Now sit down and blend in. When I provide a distraction, you just be ready to move.
Corvo, pick up your damn phone. Plan B is a go. I repeat, Plan B is a go. Start prepping a crime scene, like we discussed. Remote, staged accident. Oh, and Corvo, make it for 2. Just improvise. Miss Burnwood.
You rolled out the red carpet just for me. Dawn, you shouldn't have.
So confident, even in defeat. I suppose you're not used to danger, always safe behind your screens. Just tell me one thing before we part ways.
Why me?
Why you? Why would Edwards trust you? Please. It will keep me awake at nights, and I'm 65. I get up 4 times to piss as it is.
Oh, it's simple, really. Edwards is proud. He considers himself the cleverest man alive, and yet we tricked him on Isle of Scale, and it's eating him up. He needs to win. Full, unequivocal victory. My recruitment was just the feather in his cap. By the way, you were right about one thing.
Yeah? I'm all ears.
If it's any consolation, Dawn,
what are you doing, you asshole? Don't just stand there!
Will be constant.
Shoot her!
And I will make it my mission to tear down Providence brick by brick. Finish it.
Such a good boy.
Well done, 47. Better get rid of the body. Won't be long before they come looking. When you're done, meet me on the dance floor. Oh, and dress appropriately.
Oh, yes, an international superstar. She was the Argentinian ambassador to Norway, then Egypt.
I don't know. Probably keep something weird inside. Weird? Like how? All my clients have kept something weird in their safes, especially when it's a basement safe. Basement safes are where you keep the juicy stuff. Hey, you can always try and guess the passcode. It's never hard. Usually it's the firstborn's birthday or the year they were married. Since the 8th. No. Probably keep something weird inside. Weird? Like how? All my clients have kept something weird in their safes, especially when it's a basement safe. Basement safes are where you keep the juicy stuff. Hey, you can always try and guess the passcode. Firstborn's birthday, year they were married.
It's just that one of Yates's clients is the rival.
Survive anything.
Except retirement.
47.
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the olive grove at sunset. One last tango, 47. How did you know?
Your deal. That kind of power always comes with a price. What's yours?
I think you know. I am sorry. This is a necessary evil.
What have you done?
Ether brand's neurotoxin transfers by touch. See, Edwards learns by his mistakes, 47. And as you've clearly demonstrated, brute force is futile. It had to be me. It was the only way.
To get this close.
My family. I know what you did. After all these years, I finally know.
I am sorry.
You didn't have a choice. I did. Providence used you, but I'm no better. All I saw was a blank slate, a weapon to wield. I told myself it was what you needed, but people aren't meant to be controlled. This is a kindness. Goodbye, Agent.